What is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 1 of our Real Salt Lake career mode, and today we get this new career mode off and running. Now, I'm not wearing the shirt. I know. Unfortunately, I did order it. I forgot which website I had ordered it from. The only one where I could really find where I could customize it. One of the bigger ones, soccer.com or worldsoccershop.com, one of the two. And so they take my order, and shipping's 10 days, so I'm waiting around. Then 10 days come, nothing. 10 business days come, nothing. And normally we get things pretty earlier, so I was starting to freak out. Maybe they lost it or whatever it may have been. And then I go and search my order and find out that they won't have it ready until the end of February, which is just awesome. And I won't get it till mid-March. So that's why no shirt. Fun stuff. And so until the shirt comes, I'm just going to be wearing whatever shirt I have. So that's just what's going to have to happen. But today, we're going to jump into the career mode anyway. I'm not going to wait another couple of weeks for that to show up. Possibly a month. It's just not going to happen. So we can go through our career mode and start it anyway. This will be a single season. Now, if you've noticed on the calendar, it starts in February of 2018, which means I don't get a transfer window to mess with the team and make the team a little bit better until July. This is the first time I can sign players, and then the season's over in October, November, depending on how far we go. So unfortunately, we won't be able to sign players until June or July, so we're going to have to deal with the squad we have, which we can go take a look at. Which I believe I'm going to keep mostly the same. The only difference I may make... Nope, I'm going to keep it this way. This is the team we're going to go with. Plata, Baird, and Severino up front, and then Rusnak, Beckerman, and Krylach. I am not sure how to say that one. Brooks Lennon, Onuoha, Glad, and Acosta sitting in front of Romando. And we will take a look at some transfers in the next couple of episodes, since we do have plenty of time to get ready, so we can play with the team a little bit and go through our season and then figure out where we need some depth or where we need some better players or whatever it may be. So we're gonna have to deal with the squad we have for a couple of months until we get into that area. So let's take a look at the board expectations. Youth development: grow 2 youth academy players by at least 10 overall points. As soon as they've grown, play them in 5 matches. Not too bad. We're probably going to go with some youth at some point soon, because we don't have any players to come in till then. So if we need depth, if we need just someone to play, because we only have 4 reserves, so if we just need something, that'll come that way. Within 3 seasons, that's one we're not going to need. Continental success: there is no CONCACAF Champions League here, so no big deal there. Domestic success: reached the playoff semifinal, so that's one step further than Real Salt Lake went last year. I believe they went out in the conference semifinal. The playoff semifinal would be the Final Four. I believe they went out in the Final 8 and then reached around to 16 in the U.S. Cup, and then financially within 3 seasons. So we don't really have to worry too much about our board objectives. Our transfer budget is $14.5 million with some there, so we can change it probably to $12.5 million with around 50,000 pounds. It's all in pounds, unfortunately, for those looking at dollars. I'm so used to pounds, I can't really back off of it. This is our preseason trophy we do have. We're going to sim our way through that. Today we're going to get 1 game in, and we're going to start the season today. But we're going to take a look at everything else as we go. First, all of our expectations and our scout reports and things of that nature, which we don't have to rush into, which is sort of nice in a way. Our youth staff, though, we can go ahead and hire a scout. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to hire him, and we're just going to run 1 network, and we'll just do it in the United States. Why not? He's got 5-star, 5-star, so hopefully he turns out to be quite good. Bring us some good players that we can mess with right off the bat, though our transfer budget has shrunk a little bit there. It'll have to do. This is our preseason tournament. As you can see, Real Salt Lake, Deportivo Cali, Guadalajara, and Querétaro. And then San Martin, Monarcas, Morelia, I believe, Necaxa, and then La Equidad will be in Group B. I'm not sure of too many of those teams. Guadalajara, I know, of course. So we can go ahead and hopefully sim through and get some stuff going. Before then, we'll get some training on the block there. Now, because we lost some transfer budget, we're going to have to bring in a loan player or two. Hopefully, we can come the summertime. We're going to mess with Baird a little bit here, though, and try and up his finishing and overall play. He's 68 overall, but he is the only striker we have. Who else can we mess with? Rusnak can get better. That's good. Glad can get better. We'll mess with him a little bit. Hopefully he can grow a little bit. And that would be it. Brooks Lennon. We're going to mess with his stuff. Mainly because he is a striker slash winger adapted. I remember when we bought him to Liverpool. I'm a Liverpool fan, so I'm just going to say we. That's just how it's going to be. But when we bought him to Liverpool, he was a striker, scoring tons of goals for the for the youth teams at Real Salt Lake, and then he did okay, and then we sent him back on loan, and now he's back here permanently, but he's obviously moved to right back since I've seen him last. So, you know, big transition to go from striker to right back, but it is what it is. And we're gonna go with Glad one more time, mainly because I would like our center backs to be up and ready. We are going to play on ultimate difficulty. I'm going to show you the sliders right now. I'm gonna mess with them just a little bit. The only thing I'm really gonna mess with is I believe shot speed. We're going to bring that back down to 50 where it was. I believe everything else should be good to go. And it should be. So that's what we're going to roll with. Will depend on the shot error, but my issue with the shot speed is that if you let a shot off, the goalie rarely gets to it. When you're normally playing, like when we were playing with Donnarumma and he was up to 85 overall, he didn't save too much, to be fair. But when we lower it down to a 71 overall and kind of lower down the overalls here, any shot really will go in. So we're kind of just going to lower the shot speed and make it a little bit more fair. But everything should be still rather difficult going forward. And we did win our first game there. We can start getting some of these going. We're just going to sim through and see if we can go ahead and get money out of this tournament, and then we can jump into our first game and take a look at how everything will go, and then set ourselves up for the rest of the season. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully we can get some money here. I believe 1.2 or 3 million's up for grabs here, as we do lose to Carataro, which is a shame. Where are we in the group? We are second place still, so a draw here should send us through, depending on the other result. I haven't heard of this team, so hopefully we can beat them. They've taken 2 points from the first two, though, and we did beat them, though Onuaha was stretchered off there. Beckerman was also sent off, which isn't good. 3 weeks, which isn't too bad. I'm not too worried, as the season doesn't start for a couple of weeks, I believe. So he should be back for the... He may be tough getting back there, but he should be back for LA. We are going to get Dallas in our first game, as you can see. But we did get out of the group stage up to San Martin and do some more training. And hopefully get through this with a... Hopefully, I mean, Onuaha is obviously out for a couple weeks, but he might be back already for the Dallas game. We don't want any super long-term injuries, obviously. And San Martin here, who lost to Necaxa, I assume, got out. And we lost on penalties. That's a shame. Oh, they scored their penalty in the 90th minute and then beat us on penalties, which is kind of a shame. But we got some money into the transfer budget there. And as you can see, 440,000. Not great, but it is what it is. It'll have to do. Is you have 9.35 million in the budget. We're gonna have to bring some loan players in, I believe, as we go throughout the season. But guys, we're gonna get to our first game here, and he's returned from injury, so he should be set to go. And we also have a scouting update, which we're gonna have to pay attention to. And I believe he should be fit. mostly fit. We'll probably play Silva just in case and see how that actually ends up working out. And then we got our monthly scouting report. Hopefully we can get something good in here. Reject, reject. That one we can sign up. Reject, reject, reject. We're just going to reject 15-year-olds mainly because they can't come into the side, and they won't be able to come into the side until next year most likely. And we don't have a next year. This is our single season. We're going to go ahead and try and win the cup, of course. And that is our main goal. We got the cup, and then we've got the league. But with the league, you just got to get into the playoffs and then win the playoffs. It's kind of like 2 cups. But we got to do well in the league, obviously, to get through. But let's jump into our first game. Same normal format. And hopefully we can do something with it. Let's go. Real Salt Lake, FC Dallas, first game of the MLS season. Oh, good ball in there. The space. And he's played it back, and oh wow, he's hit the post. I really thought that was about to be a goal. And we cannot let them have shots, and the shot accuracy there almost causing us issues. Off the post, we escape early. We haven't gotten too much onto the ball here so far. Nicely done. Forward, nicely done, and he's into space, and he's bared. Can he get it out there? Yes, he can. First time hit, and that's a good save. Our first real decent move of the day. And it comes with a decent save at the other end. Costa. Nicely done. Here's Baird. Baird cuts back into space. Gets it across, and he's in space here, and he's had the attempt, and that really should be the opening goal of the season. I thought it was, and he's just put that wide. Bad, bad, bad. We got to finish that. Decent ball over the top. And, oh, he's not stuck his bloody foot out there. What's gone on there? Oh, and Dallas take the lead. That's dreadful. It really is. That ball fell, hit the ground twice. Can't let that happen. I thought Onawa was going to have it. And then the one who was behind there, I thought he just had to stick a foot in, and he didn't even do that. Just got to see this again. Onawa did dreadfully there. Just headed away. And then he's just kind of backed off and let him pick up the ball. And this is why we didn't have the shot power much higher. There'd been no chance whatsoever for that, even though he came at that late. Late reactions, and 1-0 here to FC Dallas. Not a good start to the year. Nicely done. Can he get it forward? We can. It's Plata. We get it back post. He can. Nice touch. Gets it back in. He hits it. Oh, there it is. It's leveled immediately. That was a lovely cross. And then he cut back inside and just laid it off to Baird, who's finished it. And it's 1-1 here on 40 minutes. And thankfully, we repay our mistake there. This is a nice ball. Look at this touch. Look at that. It's a great touch. Just laid it back in. First time, just clips it into that corner. And Baird has his first goal of the season. We might be looking to upgrade on him, but if he plays well enough, we may just need someone else to come in and play backup. But at the moment, 1-1. Here we are. If you can see my cat on the screen, excuse me, because he is in the way. There we go. And it comes to halftime, and he was in the bloody way. I was just sitting out there with the ball, and he just walks in front of the bloody screen. And unfortunately, I can't move my cats out of the room, guys. But 1-1 at the half. Not too bad. A silly goal to concede, but we did hit back right away. So it's nicely poised this second half. Nice. We got a little bit lucky for it to get back, but going forward, nicely done. It's Rusnak, and he can do something with it, and he's just put it straight at the goalkeeper. Really tight angle. It's been difficult to score from there, to be fair. It's going to come in there, and it's cleared, and it's going to fall to him, and oh my god. Did that get past the goalie? The commentators are speaking like he did. God, we got lucky there. Come on, guys. We got to start clearing these balls to come back in. And he's got a header on it. Jesus, that was really close. Really close. Into space now. Here come Dallas. That's a lovely ball in behind. It really is. And Lamar's going to get to it, and it's just skimmed the bar there. And we should make a couple subs in a minute, but this is getting difficult. There's not too much space to deal with, and passing between the lines isn't as good as it can be, of course, with better players. So having a bit of a tough time at the moment. Finds him. One more. Beckerman. Finds him again and has a hit, and it's going to fall to him, and he's always hit the bloody post, and he was onside and everything. Oh, the deflection took it right to him. Oh, that should be going in the back of the net. Oh, God, we've had a couple good chances that have just not gone in. Nicely done. Get it back into... Oh, I tried to get it to Baird, and that didn't fall. And it's a 1-1 here, and this is going to be a difficult little career mode we've got going here. That was pretty tough. Now, they break with pace, but moving forward is difficult. We had a couple chances there, too. That late one where we hit the bloody post should be going in the back of the net, but we're going to have a bit of a tough season here. It's tough watching them move the ball around, and as we said, it's difficult enough when we play on our Tottenham career mode after we've messed with the teams and things of that nature. But coming forward now and having players that are below that standard is going to be difficult to move with the same controls and things of that nature to what we're used to. So it's going to be a pretty difficult season here, and hopefully it turns out quite okay for us, guys. But next episode, we're going to jump back into it. Got a couple games going here. So we got LA, New York Red Bulls, and Toronto. 3 pretty good teams there. So it's going to be a tough stretch tomorrow. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. But guys, that is going to be the end of this episode. Hold on, I got to check this real quick. I believe each side gets 6 into the playoffs. It sure does. So we just got to finish really top 6 and see where we can go. There are 12 on each side. We can finish top 6, I feel, and hopefully get into that playoff spot, guys. But I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more, everybody. And peace.